All right, a summary. Here's your Gibbs free energy equation. Here's the standard state Gibbs free energy equation. All valid. I don't even know if they're all on the equation sheet, okay? They're not all there, but enough for you to understand how to apply any of these symbols, okay? We can have change in free energy between two states at constant temp and pressure. Okay. We can do the change at standard state. We can be asking, okay, what is the change in free energy for a sophisticated reaction, and I maybe want to get it from the change in energy of formation for all the individual products and reactants. And then to get these changes in formation, I can use the Gibbs free energy equation again with just of formation for enthalpy and of formation for entropy built in. By convention, we set molar free energy, G naught, and enthalpy, okay? This is key. The enthalpy for elemental molecules will also be 0, okay? This is also our arbitrary sort of baseline that we set so we can do everything relative to it. Entropy, standard state entropy for elements is not 0, okay? In the same way that really we never have an entropy of 0, right? That's only when we're at absolute 0 and everything stops moving and everything is frozen in the perfect like one configuration it could be in, which is it's just not real life. Everything has a positive entropy. So then we can write these. This is a lazy edit to my slide, but because you might have more than one product and reactant that you have to sum over. So these are also summations of them, okay? So you can get your delta H term, right? So you can get the delta G term for this change in standard state and free energy by using the free energies of formation, such as from here. Alternatively, you could, if you didn't maybe have this information or if you didn't want to calculate this piece, you could just calculate delta H if you had enthalpies of formation given to you. You could get to this term. And if you had entropies of your products and reactants, individual entropies, you could also get your delta S and then plug them in. Okay. The delta S equation can be of formation or not, depends on whether or not the reactants are all elements. If the reactants are all elements, then you could put a little f here and it would be correct. But the elements aren't 0 for entropy. I think this might be the only version on the equation sheet, and then it says you are responsible for the variants that look like this. But I mean, it's an open note midterm, so just write them on there. Write whatever you want, wherever you want, on your own notes, whatever works for you.